Canaccord is raising its price target to 260 from 240. Joining us now on the Squawk Newsline, Mike Walkley, analyst at Canaccord Genuity. What caused you to make the move this morning specifically, Mike?
Yeah, thanks for having me. So our team, we do these monthly surveys of smartphone sales at different stores, mainly North America based. And just based on the survey work and the feedback, it's certainly the 11's off to a stronger start than we expected. And then when we're analyzing kind of the Apple numbers, we see easier comparables for iPhone year-over-year trends. So we think with easier comparables, improving trends, a little better demand for the phones given the camera technology seems to be resonating with consumers. All that led to us increasing our iPhone estimates, which then, as we floated through the model, led to us increasing our price target today and keeping our buy rating on Apple.
And I don't know why we said 52-week high. And, you don't have to think that hard to realize it. Any new highs here are all time. What's your new target?
Our new target is 260. We have 1 year price target.
What is that in market cap?
Oh gosh, in market cap it'd be about a 1.2 billion.
You mean trillion? Yeah, it's hard to even say that, right? It's hard. Why say trillion when you can say billion? As some famous person once. That was Dr. Evil, wasn't it?
Yes, Mike Myers.
All the angst about China would hold some people back, Mike, in getting so bullish and raising price targets. Why isn't it holding you back?
Just looking at Apple in the overall business areas, they're doing well. We see services continue to grow at higher margins. And what kind of pushed us to take up our price targets, really twofold. One, easier comparables on the iPhone. So when iPhone revenue gets to better trends, it could even, from shrinking double digits year over year, now starting to get closer to break even some growth potential. That usually does well for Apple stock. So we see those trends going through. And then we do 1 year price targets. We've rolled out a new calendar year, so it's based on our calendar 21 estimates. And we think.
But I mean, you heard my question. My question: yeah. Why isn't it? Talking about China, why are you not worried something's going to hit the fan? How do you know something's not going to hit the fan?
We don't. So, that's always a concern. We try to balance our risk with investors, but we think the near term we're above consensus for September quarter that they're going to report and December quarter.
I
think
simple.
Near-term trends are strong.
Yeah, you're not even factoring in. If it happens that you couldn't have controlled it anyway, is that, it's just that some people have gotten less, they might be a little bit more defensive based on being in the middle of this, blacklisting and NBA, everything else that's happening. That could affect Apple, could it not?
Absolutely, it could. And as we've pointed out in the area, it could. We look at what's going on in China. Certainly there's risks there. But Huawei is doing better in China in the near term with some nationalism. But on the iPhone, there's still an installed base, loyal consumers. And even in China, the 11 seems to be off to a better start than we expected. So near term remains strong, but it's always something to keep an eye on. And I think the market knows well what's going on with China and the risks there on Apple.